How's everybody doing? Yeah, gonna take the wheel loader out for a little stroll. Still a little cold. It started up pretty good. I haven't had the block heater on it. I gotta move it over actually when it gets cold where I can hook the block heater up to it. See if I can do this without running out of fuel. Alice Chalmers 940. Shut this door, might quiet it down some. Cold-blooded. Probably should put it in reverse. So I had to bring this over this way where I could plug it into the power for the heat, for the block heater. It'll start pretty cold, but if I know I'm going to use it and it's real cold, I can put it on a block heater for 2 or 3 hours and it'll fire up like it's 90 degrees out. So this is the beast. We did a lot of videos on this when we first got it. We bought it not running. Ended up having the injection pump rebuilt, and I put new filters on it and had the engine, had to pull it out. Had a busted bell housing on it, and it needed a drive disc behind there. We got quite a bit of money into it, but not terrible for what it is. I just replaced these return lines, them two right there. I was unloading a bridge for a guy the other day, big old heavy thing, and I was out on the road and the fuel just pouring out of them, so I replaced, well, the one, I replaced both of them. And I put a new starter. I did a little work to it, new batteries, and it's been a few years, but the thing I usually run, it's 4-wheel drive, articulating steering, 940, Alice Chalmers. It was all cleaned up. It needs a valve cover gasket replaced. I was leaving room for this so I could hook onto that with a skid steer. That's where I busted it before I welded it up. I'm not a welder, I'm not claiming that by any means. I'm the junking fool. So. Master, jack of all trades, master of none. That's obvious, more or less. Life goes on. So yeah, I pulled this truck up here because I want to get rid of it. That's the one that I cut in half. It's an 02, and actually put the other half the frame under the truck that we took the load into the 2-foot today. It should be uploaded by the time I get back in. This truck has got half of that frame. I cut it behind the cab because this was busted. So I'm gonna scavenge a few parts off of here. Maybe throw some of it in the bale, or I'll probably see if the doors are worth saving. I'm going to pull the transmission out of it. Now I was gonna put the fenders on my truck, but this is the '02, and from what I'm seeing, they won't fit. I got to do a little research. I think mine, the cutoff point's like 98, and I think mine's a 95. Few parts I could probably use. There's no engine in it. Actually, it was a 4-bolt main. I sold the engine. It was non-running. I sold it to a guy. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get this cut up and get it out of here. I do have the title. I might just take it in one chunk anyway, but I'm gonna pull the parts and probably pull the frame off it and maybe cut the frame up into 2 foot. Depends on what I got going. So just trying to get things going. Move some scrap metal around here. Well, thanks for stopping by. Poorville. Goodbye now.